Alright, y'all. This week will be a longer video than the last one. We're going over some basics this time, answering some basic questions about the mod. Starting off simple, what is SWEM? SWEM is short for Star Wars Equestrian mod, a mod I started to make purely out of me missing my beautiful horse Lucy. Since I can't be with her right now due to finances, I will pour all of my love into this mod that everyone can enjoy. SWEM started as Starworm Lighting mod, which is still available on Forge, a mod that adds lighting blocks to Minecraft. So SWEM is Starworm Equestrian mod. It's the old one, just not about lighting anymore, about horses. So what version are we releasing to? We're going to release to 1.16 Java, of course, Forge. There might be an option for a Fabric port in future, but that's a lot of work we can't afford right now. Our current dev learned Minecraft modding for Forge specifically for this project. If we get enough backing to support the port, we'd be happy to do so. Horsies for everyone. Which reminds me, we are deving for 1.16 now, but again, if we have the backing, I want to keep porting forwards as 1.17 and further comes out. Which leads to the next question. Will we be back porting to XYZ version? No. No, we will not. Not 1.7.10 or 1.12.2 or any of them. Mojang has completely revamped all of Minecraft to the point that backporting might take more work than making the mod itself. As far as we know, the only reason users would like us to backport is because a few mods are sitting at 1.12. Most popular mods are being ported forward. On top of that, there's minimal equestrian mods in general, so we plan on incorporating our users' ideas into SWEM to be an inclusive do-it-all equestrian mod. In time, of course, one update at a time, but we're hoping to be able to include so much in what we need for equestrians that you wouldn't want to go back to 1.12. So all updates, Star Wars Equestrian, plus all of the popular mods moving up, everything should be all fine and dandy. Next question. Will SWEM be compatible with insert mod here? We're trying as hard as we can to make SWEM as non-invasive as possible. We're happy to work with other mods for compatibility if they'd like. We're happy to make SWEM a team player for mod packs and servers. We are absolutely happy to share SWEM. We don't have any issue with any mods. However, I am a first-time modder, so I don't really know what it might take to actually do compatibility. So we're gonna try, and we're gonna try and be as friendly, etc., as we can. But that's the best I can tell you. We're perfectly happy with sharing. I'm just not exactly sure how to do it or who we do it with or yeah. Moving on. What is the release date? So our release date for Phase 1 is set for Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. 1 year since I started the mod, Phase 1 will release. So I started it in April last year, and now it's going to be April this year, and it's going to finally be complete after all the work we've put in. So on to the next question. This is a horse mod, right? With magic? So where's the unicorns, Pegasi, Hippocampi, and all the rest? Well, they're coming. We have so much work on our plate that we had to separate the mod into 3 segments. I'll talk about that in a bit, but for now, magic horses are in Phase 3, but they are planned, so don't you worry about that. We'll get around to it. Will there be breeding? Of course. However, in Phase 2. Right now, you get a SWEM horse by feeding Contazorite Potion to a pony, Vanilla Horse. He'll magically transform into a SWEM horse with a coat color based on the vanilla horse you fed the potion to. There are currently 18 set coat colors. We'd like to make a few extras, but we'll see how the timeline goes. We value quality over quantity, but don't worry about it. Quantity will come in time. It's just for now, we're working on a set few. Based on coats, who is Sweet Boy? Sweet Boy is a coat texture and the face of the mod. When I first decided on the first 18 coats, I made 9 coats based on the classic vanilla and 9 coats based on equestrian favorites. I intended Sweet Boy's coat to be black, white, and blue-gray. I'm sure there's a real term for a coat like this, but that's not really my thing. I just see a horse and go, baby needs love, and that's as far as I think of it. Anyway, I just named the 9 new coats whatever came to mind, including ones like No Buckle, Tall, Dark, and Handsome, and Sweet Boy. After I started painting Sweet Boy's coat, his blue-gray was just turning out to be, well, blue. After looking at it, I just fell in love with him and he became my priority coat. I always worked on him first and developed a special love for him. Soon enough, so did the volunteers. We may or may not have a few people shipping Sweet Boy and Lucy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Is SWEM a mod or a server? It's a little bit of both. SWEM is a mod, no doubt about that. The mod is our priority. The server is the same name as the mod with the mod off the end. So Starworm Equestrian mod and Starworm Equestrian. I didn't originally intend for a server, but I saw the atrocious level of toxicity of so many other equestrian servers that I decided to make my own. Try my hand at it, and honestly, set a standard for how users are to be treated with transparency, honesty, professionalism, responsibility, love, and to fight in competition to be better so everyone improves, not lock people inside your server and shadow ban them if they mention that other horse servers exist. Moving on. Sequestrian will have a mod pack featuring SWEM as the main mod, with other mods built around it to support a long-lasting world. So again, SWEM is Starworm Equestrian mod, our priority and focus, and SWE, or Starworm Equestrian, is the server with a mod pack based around SWEM itself. Is this server pay to play? Absolutely not. While donations are definitely appreciated and needed for future updates, it is not a necessity to play. As long as you own Minecraft fair and square, you're welcome to play with all of us. SWE will remain free to play and will always avoid pay to win. There will be monthly subscribe packages of set tools and supplies, but that's it. This is a passion project for the love of one beautiful, wonderful horse. This mod is designed to share with friends for the love of horses. As long as the mod and server remain under my rule, I will keep it that way. It is not pay to play and never will be. Alrighty, now to the meat and potatoes explaining the phases. I said in the first video how the mod started small and grew. It grew so much that doing it all at once was just too much. Way too much, especially in the beginning when it was literally just me. I didn't have a dev, I didn't have texture artists or model artists or builders, none of it. I was doing it all alone. I needed to have a defined set of work to do, especially to show people, to show others so I could avoid burnout and honestly get help. So phase one being the adventure release. The release is true to what was originally intended at the inception of the mod, mainly focused on making your seed a loyal warhorse. We'll be adding a whole new Minecraft horse model, 18 horse coat textures, new animations, jumps, level progression, horse armor, tack, fencing, stable decor, among other things, just a bunch of horsey things. It is the core of the mod. This system is built for survival mode and to keep the horse from being left behind by other mods and mod packs. So phase 2, the English and Western release. This release will come after phase 1, completely shifting course towards equestrian servers. English and Western style writing will be made dominant in the world with more exclusive tack, building blocks, decor, 2 more models with corresponding animations, realistic coat colors, and stat systems. So we already have stat systems in phase 1, but we will have more, like confirmation and immunity and different things like that. So instead of one English saddle and one Western saddle, there will most likely be an Australian. There will most likely be a few different kinds of English saddles, like for dressage or for jumping. There will just be a lot more options in general. Phase 3, the Elite release. The Elite release is planned to be a dimension with all the magic of the mod. So there's little bits of magic here and there already, but this is where it'll really shine. So in this world, the magic only bleeds in, but in that world, that's where the magic came from in the first place. So there will be really anything magic. I mean, Pegasi and unicorns, there'll be floating Pegasi islands that you can fly to, the whole castle, a set world, and a little bit of danger, but you're going to have to go looking for it. But don't worry about that. We will have that in phase 3. A light release will be in future. I'm hoping that I can get the help to be able to go as far as I'd like to. So the light release will have its magic and it'll bring back a little bit more adventure. So that will be fun. A lot of fun. I'm so excited. I have so many plans. Don't worry about it. But just don't go into the dark. Alrighty. Any other questions? Feel free to leave a comment or join the Discord. Per usual, I've got work to do. Bye-bye!